Austin Jackson. I've been helping accident victims in Augusta, Aiken, and the entire CSRA for over 10 years. And I'm ready to help you right now. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy.
Your most watched local news is getting a big plus. WJBF 6 Plus, now on demand. Whether you have Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, or Samsung TV Plus, our new streaming app is easy to download for your television. Plus, it's totally free with no subscription required. WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch. WJBF 6 Plus is brought to you by the Mike Costello Law Firm. Do yourself a favor. Call the Mike Costello Law Firm.
The weather. It seems like it's always changing. That's why Live Viper 6 is always there. From cloudy days and rainy nights to scorching heat and everything in between, the CSRA's most trusted weather team is always working for you.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
So when the weather changes, always stay prepared. Anywhere, anytime. The Live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Hi, I'm Richard Lawson, and we're celebrating Black Excellence.
Celebrating Black Excellence 365, only on News Channel 6.
Get the latest video in one click at WJBF.com.
Now, on News Channel 6 at 5, new laws taking effect in Georgia.
We'll tell you how one of those new laws is changing the way mental health care is handled. As your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the community continuing to honor 4-year-old Javea Harris. For nearly 2 weeks, people have visited the memorial outside her Aiken home. They've left pink tributes, as you can see, flowers, toys, messages, and a hand-drawn picture. The memorial is ever growing and inspiring others.
I brought a candle because it's really dear to my heart. She was a little girl, and she couldn't control what happened to her.
It's touching, really. It gives me a lot of hope for our community, especially when there's evil out there, that it can be countered by so much love and so much positivity.
A balloon release is set for Friday afternoon, July 24th at Bethany Missionary Baptist Church in McCormick. If you go, you're encouraged to wear pink and bring a balloon. The tribute begins at 5:30. The balloon release is at 6.
It is time now for our first check of the weather.
For that, we turn to our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Tracci.
Well, most of us are dry today, but I am tracking some storms in our southern portion of the CSRA. So here's a look at Live Viper 6 over the last hour. Over in Barnwell County, we definitely have some heavier downpours, a couple lightning strikes. Also seeing that activity down in Washington and Johnson counties, closer to this outflow boundary, where we have a very long area of showers and storms. This is a large special weather statement until 5:15. Showers and storms impacting Maracus over towards Eastman, and this is moving up towards the north. So heads up if you're in some of our southwestern counties, some additional showers and storms will start popping up. But as for our southeastern counties, over in Barnwell, like I mentioned, we have some heavy rain, a couple lightning strikes moving into Orangeburg County. But on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over at USC Salkehatchie, it is nice and dry, just mostly cloudy. Winds are coming out of the south, 13 miles per hour in Aiken, breezy over there, 6 though in Augusta. And temperatures are hot. We're sitting at 94 in Augusta, 95 in Aiken. Barnwell, you're at 90. Gibson at 94, 97 in Edgefield with that heat index. Up to 107 in Saluda, 106 in Edgefield. So most of us at least 100 degrees, if not hotter. And you can see for the rest of the evening, still tracking some hit or miss showers and storms. We'll be in the low 80s by the 9 o'clock hour. And looking ahead here, lower rain chances in the forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Then those rain chances really start to rise by the end of the week. I'll have all those details with your future cast coming up. But back to you, Jenny.
All right. We appreciate it, Jenna. The mother of the 2-year-old accidentally shot and killed is now facing a felony charge. 37-year-old Shakelia Tennyson is being charged with culpable negligence. Her son, Braden, died in Florida after his 4-year-old cousin found a gun in the family car and shot him. The state attorney's office is now reviewing the case.
A death investigation is underway in McCormick County. Here's what we know. Investigators say the body of a teenager was found at a dock on Clarks Hill Lake at a home in Modoc. No word on who it is. SLED and the McCormick County Sheriff's Office are investigating.
3 Richmond County Sheriff's deputies are out of a job and facing felony charges. Lieutenant John McKenzie, investigator Curtis Hoskins, and Deputy Joshua Johnson are accused of violation of oath of office and misuse of a license plate reader system, also known as flock cameras. Investigators say these former deputies used the flock system for personal reasons. The Sheriff's Office has been using them since 2020. These are the 4th arrests in this ongoing investigation. A new Georgia law that took effect July 1st is changing how the state delivers public.
Augusta firefighters feeling the burn for a really good cause. 4 firefighters taking part in the Dave's Hot Chicken 5-alarm Reaper Challenge. The goal to raise awareness for the department's Alert Augusta campaign. That uses programs and partnerships to promote risk reduction and safety.
The #1 defense in any residential fire or commercial fires are working smoke detector. And so this is a great cause. Part of the proceeds go towards that initiative. And just want to let our community know that if they're in need of a smoke detector, give us a call. Not only will we bring one to you, but we'll install it for you.
Home Depot is also involved and is matching the amount of money the Dave's Hot Chicken raises.
If you're driving downtown, be aware that 13th Street is closed for the next 2 weeks. Crews are installing new stormwater pipes. Traffic will be rerouted.
All drivers in Columbia County could see delays on Fury's Ferry Road today and Friday. Temporary lane closures are planned north of the Hardy McManus roundabout from 9 till 4, part of a 4-year-long roadway widening project. So slow down, please, and try to take another route.
School bells ringing today in Aiken County as the district kicks off a new year. The system serves more than 23,000 students. School leaders say that back to school is a time where preparation can finally pay off.
First day back to school is one of my favorite days of the year. It really represents a new beginning, a new opportunity for our students, and we're very excited to welcome them back to a safe, nurturing environment. Our teachers have been working hard all summer to prepare for them, to get classrooms ready, professional development. We're very excited to welcome them back and have a new opportunity for them to take one more step toward their goal in life.
Aiken County students aren't the only ones returning to class this week. McCormick County students go back on Wednesday, the 22nd.
A local coaching legend honored Sunday evening at the Laney Football Stadium. Coach Otis Smart died a week ago, and there was a really nice turnout for this ceremony last night. He fostered success on the basketball court, tallying 1,000+ career wins, 3 state titles. The basketball really was just the beginning of how he helped shape students.
Basketball was a stepping stone for you. Basketball was something to get you to where you need to be at. You can play sport, do great at it, and allow it to play for your college career, and that's what it did for me. It paid for my college career, and now I'm working in the community to get it back.
Coach Smart's legacy is marked by his name being on the Laney basketball court, and his funeral arrangements are still being worked out.
Next time on Jenny, a mentoring program for girls between the ages of 8 to 18. Join me tomorrow as I talk with Walisa Langford, founder of Precious Pearls Mentoring. Open enrollment's taking place now, and you can register in person or online. If your daughter needs positive guidance and a dependable role model, they're welcome. Girls don't have to be in trouble or at risk to take part in the program.
We look at it as we can be preventative. We can serve as a preventative measure for our youth to get them before the world tries to get them. We can be interventive. If they do make a bad choice, we can intervene and help them and walk alongside them. Okay, life happens. You did what you did. Let's get you on track to restore who you are, to get you to walk into your purpose.
Also, a concert of spirituals to commemorate the Hamburg Massacre, and best-selling author Tayari Jones making her way to the Garden City. Details on her speaking engagement at AU tomorrow at 12:30 on Jenny.
Coming up right here, back to school season once again.
What parents need to know about routine building next.
Hey guys, it's Anna Christina with with Roof Savers. I'm here with Russell Beckham. He's one of the owners of Roof Savers. And listen, we've learned all about Renew at 17 and the effectiveness of what it does to roofs and preserving roofs. But you also can use Renew at 17 on siding as well.
Right, all types of siding.
Okay.
Vinyl, hardy board, which is what we have here, to restore the color and bring back the curb appeal and protect it from becoming nice and dull and chalky, is something like you see here. That oxidation doesn't come off with a normal soft wash. You have to use a proper cleaner that removes oxidation.
That's right.
So that part is very important.
So this is the final step of the process. What he's doing is applying that Renew at 17, and we're going to be able to see the difference. This is where we started. This was the first step of cleaning, and this is the final. I mean, it completely looks brand new.
We do these samples in front of customers, remove the oxidation, apply the Renew, and it darkens and brings it back, and it looks brand new. Not only are we protecting the color here and restoring the color, we're actually shielding the actual hardy board, the cement board, from the sun's harmful rays. So you're protecting the siding and the integrity of the siding itself, along with the color, which is a huge plus.
What an incredible difference.
Yeah, it is.
You can call them up, ask all the questions, but also you can visit myroofsavers.com for more information.
As the national blood shortage continues, there's a call for more donations here at home. Shepherd is the main supplier of blood to local hospitals, and right now they don't have any O positive, O negative, B positive, or A negative in stock, and they need people to give as soon as possible. Shepherd has not been able to fulfill specific orders at Children's Hospital of Georgia for patients under 3 months old. And remember, people with cancer or sickle cell need regular blood transfusions to survive.
This summer, we're seeing the lowest blood levels that we've seen in 2 years. So we have seen a kind of sustained decline the past several weeks leading into the summer. And I think sometimes it's easy to think, somebody else will do that. There's no one else right now.
All of Shepherd's donor centers in the CSRA will be open every day this week, including Saturday, to help accommodate donors as quickly as possible. Children are heading back to school, but they aren't the only ones getting used to a new routine.
Ripley Simone has advice for parents this back-to-school season.
School starts for Spartanburg County students on August 6th, and while your summer break has likely been full of fun and relaxation, it's time for your student to go back. But some doctors say preparations for going back to the classroom should start weeks before school even begins. As the back-to-school clock ticks down, Dr. Stuart Simcoe says students' bedtimes should start shifting earlier to combat summer nights of staying up late.
Getting a child back on a schedule when they completely kind of destroy their sleep schedule when they're used to going to bed at say 10 or 11 or earlier for a younger kid, it really is difficult to get back on track. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get back on a different sleep schedule.
We asked one parent if she's ready for the adjustment.
I think the transition from school to summer is the hardest for us, just getting into a new routine. But going back to school, it's nice to get on a more set schedule.
While all students should resume regular sleep schedules, Dr. Simcoe says elementary school students specifically should also get on a regular reading schedule.
I know that kids out there might be happy with me saying that they need to read for 20 to 30 minutes a day, but you really should.
To get her ready to go back to school, we like to keep her in her schedule, we like to read, and we like to expose her to good science stuff like this.
Dr. Simcoe's advice for middle school students looks a little different. They're stepping into a new environment. Lockers and bigger classes are likely at first, and lots of new feelings can come from that.
I think every kid has anxiety when it comes to changing classes or lockers. Some of us are better at showing or hiding our anxiety.
High schoolers can also face new experiences, especially freshmen and seniors, as they begin to map out their futures.
But just to know that everybody is in that same boat and everybody is in a way freaking out a little bit.
Dr. Simcoe says parents and students should support one another and lean on their friends and school counselors as they go through the school year. In Spartanburg County, Ripley Simone.
Still ahead, cleaning up the canal.
How local businesses can help keep Augusta beautiful after the forecast.
There's a few thunderstorms around tonight, and then tomorrow will be a mostly dry day. Still hot for now, but cooler temperatures are on the way with those rain chances increasing to end the week. I'll have your full Viper 6 forecast when we return.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app.
All right.
People from where I'm from in Missouri, we apply that view to Washington. If you're going to respect all Americans, you have to include the viewpoints of all Americans.
I'm attorney Latasha Barnes from the Barnes Law Office right here in Augusta, Georgia. If you've been injured, call me first. We are an all-female firm. We are women who win.
Call us today or visit us at thebarneslawoffice.com.
The CSRA is full of amazing women. Women who inspire. Women who innovate. Women who lead. That's why News Channel 6 brings you Women to Watch.
On the last Wednesday of each month, News Channel 6 recognizes local businesswomen who are making a positive impact in our community.
Nominate someone today at WJBF.com. Sponsored by the Barnes Law Office. Giving your best on News Channel 6. Amazing people doing amazing things for our community. That's what giving your best represents. Everyday heroes making a difference right here in the CSRA.
Do you know a local volunteer who goes the extra mile to help others? Nominate them for the Giving Your Best Award at WJBF.com/GYB.
Giving your best on News Channel 6. Proudly sponsored by ScienceGo, Piedmont Augusta, and Security Federal Bank.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. It's a beautiful Monday as we start out with our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over at Soap Creek Marina. Just a few cumulus clouds, but plenty of sunshine with hot, typical July temperatures for us. We're sitting at 94 degrees, feeling like 100 with winds coming in at 6 miles per hour. Dew points are in the low 70s and our sunset will be at 8:36 tonight. Around the CSRA, our temperatures are ranging from 90 degrees in Washington to 98 in Sylvania. So definitely a hot and humid day for us with those typical summertime storms as well. You can see north of I-20 we're mostly dry, just the tiniest little shower now developing in Wilkes County, and a similar situation in Saluda County. But Barnwell is where we've seen the majority of the activity today, but even that storm is now starting to push off towards the east. Just some light rainfall near the town of Barnwell. Now we have these spotty showers as well in Washington, Jefferson, and Johnson counties, with some stronger storms just outside of our viewing area to the north of I-16. We did have that special weather statement along this line of showers and storms earlier. That has now expired, but notice there is some flooding going on in far southern Georgia as well. So this is what we're watching. There is this outflow boundary there, so some additional storms could develop in our southwestern counties, but most of this activity is going to miss us. And those storms that we're watching there in South Georgia are actually part of the far outer rain bands from Tropical Depression 2. Winds are still at 35 miles per hour as of the latest 5 o'clock evening advisory. So this is not yet Tropical Storm Bertha, but it's expected to become Bertha later on tonight by around 2 a.m. Notice that tropical storm icon with winds up to 40 miles per hour. This is not going to be an issue for us. Notice it's going towards the west, but still a very large cone here with that landfall happening anywhere from the Florida Panhandle all the way down to South Texas. Now, it's going to have a very short lifespan overall. It's not going to strengthen into a hurricane, but this is going to still lead to some issues along the Gulf Coast with flooding. But luckily, the heaviest rainfall is likely going to remain offshore. And like I mentioned, we're not going to see any impacts from what could become Bertha. Our rain chances are actually very limited on Tuesday at only 20%, up to 30 on Wednesday. And then notice these high rain chances throughout the end of the week. That's actually going to be because of a cold front. So we're still going to see some rain. It's just not going to be from the tropics. So our severe weather outlook for Wednesday showing a marginal risk from Augusta and Aiken northward. I do think it's going to end up being mostly dry still. So notice on Wednesday as well, we do have that marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So if we did see some storms, it would likely be from Augusta up towards the north. But starting out with our feature cast tonight, our model not really showing those storms that have developed in our southwestern counties. So be on the lookout for that. But notice most of us are going to be staying dry tonight and through our Tuesday morning. Once we get into the afternoon, once again, just that 20% chance of rain really starting late in the afternoon into the early evening. And then by around 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow, we're dry. Then on Wednesday, here comes that cold front we're watching. You can see Tropical Storm Bertha moving off towards the west, but this front is going to be slow moving. That'll bring us that line of showers and storms from Wednesday afternoon into early Thursday morning. Then it's likely going to stall out over the area with the low pressure developing, and this is going to keep those rain chances pretty high, along with the cloud cover from Thursday through Saturday. Now for your forecast tomorrow, still some sunshine expected, and it will be hot again in the mid-90s, but look at what's happening with these temperatures. We're going from 95 tomorrow down to 88 on Friday due to all that cloud cover and rain expected from this frontal boundary. You can see the rain chances up to 60% Thursday through Saturday, then lower rain chances throughout the second half of the weekend. And then next week, temperatures still pretty hot, but a little bit below average.
We'll look forward to that, Jenna. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Working to keep the Augusta Canal clean. The canal covers about 13 miles. It's a long stretch for one organization to clean and maintain. Businesses and organizations can take responsibility for cleaning trail sections through an Adopt a Trail program. The Augusta Canoe and Kayak Club recently helped in areas only accessible by water.
The Augusta Canal National Heritage Area is the gem for Augusta. It's our central park. It's where people come to recreate and exercise, and so, you know, there's no reason that people shouldn't come out and enjoy the canal, help us clean up, and we greatly appreciate everybody who uses the canal, and we hope more will discover it.
Volunteers cleared trash from the Augusta Canal bulkhead gates and by the Lake Olmsted trailhead.
Up next on News Channel 6, a group of veterans coming together to help a neighbor.
How they helped her avoid eviction after the break.
Buying a home can be Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Hulu. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Hulu. The Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
A group of veterans coming together to help a neighbor avoid getting evicted from her home.
Mariko Holland spoke with the veteran organization that spent hours cleaning up her yard, showing that a small act of kindness can go a long way.
Friday morning, Glenn.
With handicap access, contact us or visit our showroom today. Countersink and Showers, where quality meets innovation.
For years, Augusta waited. Now, the wait is over. The Augusta Lynx are back and ready to take on the ECHL. A new era of hockey is coming to the Garden City in 2027, bringing back the passion, pride, and excitement that made Lynx hockey a tradition. The puck is about to drop on a new chapter. You won't want to miss a moment. Be there when the Lynx take the ice. Season memberships and group outings are available now at AugustaLynx.com.
Is rainy weather putting a damper on your day? Enter to win your very own Live Viper 6 umbrella today. Visit WJBF.com and click on Contest. Then fill out the entry form for your chance to win.
Getting your hands on a Live Viper 6 umbrella has never been easier. Lucky winners will be announced weekdays on News Channel 6. Who knows? It could be you.
Sponsored by Busby's Heating and Air. When quality matters, call Busby's.
Think you've heard everything on your favorite show? On Family Ties, ever notice how Alex doesn't really sound like he's from Ohio?
Me?
Like he's from...
Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. Sorry, Mom. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Alex, it's sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
From, Canada. Maybe that's because Michael J. Fox is from Canada, eh?
Tomato.
Take a closer look and listen at Antenna TV.
Antenna TV.
Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Hulu. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Hulu. The Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
A group of veterans coming together to help a neighbor avoid getting evicted from her home.
Mariko Holland spoke with the veteran organization that spent hours cleaning up her yard, showing that a small act of kindness can go a long way.
Friday morning, Glenn Romanoff says she received a notice on her door, a potential eviction notice if she wasn't able to clean up her yard.
They put a notice on my door last
Friday. And they gave me till Monday, meaning tomorrow, to get it all cleaned up.
And I imagine for you, you're thinking, like, how am I going to get this done?
Yeah, exactly.
Separately, Romanoff reached out to Operation Fallen Flags, a group of local veterans, to help put up a new flag in front of her home. They heard her story and her potential eviction and decided to help out.
I was thinking of all these people I could call or somebody else that I get involved. And then I thought, why not me? Why not my friends? And it was as simple as that.
Curtis Burrows and the other veterans called it Operation Green Glory. They worked all morning Sunday, cutting down weeds, grass, and branches, cleaning up whatever they could.
She touched my heart when we were talking with her. She really touched my heart because she doesn't have somebody around. So we thought we could do something for her.
A gesture, Romanoff says, is more than she could have ever asked for.
I don't know what to say. The people have been great.
And that does it. It is wonderful. Great to see things like that. That does it for us this half hour, but we have more coverage you can count on coming up at 5:30.
3 U.S. service members killed in the Middle East. The latest on the conflict in Iran. Next at 5:30.
For 50 years, one thing has not the nomination for. Then watch News Channel 6 at 5:30 on the third Wednesday of each month as we highlight their amazing stories.
Veterans Voices, sponsored by Universal Plumbing.
Think you've seen everything on your favorite show? What's that in Johnny Carson's hand that you always see? No, it's not a drumstick, although Johnny often pretends it is. It's a pencil.
Do that pencil thing again. Great.
But just no ordinary pencil. It has 2 erasers.
2 erasers.
That's right. Guess Johnny won't be writing a lot of jokes with those. Take a closer look at Antenna TV.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
The weather. It seems like it's always changing. That's why Live Viper 6 is always there.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The Live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I am Sean Cabbage-Stock. Topping today's local headlines, 3 Richmond County Sheriff's deputies out of a job and facing felony charges. They're accused of violation of oath of office and misuse of a license plate reader system known as flop cameras. The community continues to honor 4-year-old Javea Harris. For nearly 2 weeks, people have visited her memorial outside of her Aiken home. Tributes, flowers, toys, messages, all a part of that growing memorial. And a new law here in Georgia took effect July 1st is changing how state delivers public mental health care. Under the new law, the state's behavioral health commissioner will appoint a clinic executive director, replacing the previous system where local county boards made those decisions. We'll have these stories and more at 6, but first, our coverage you can count on continues with the military identifying 2. Time for the check of the forecast. Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci has that. Hey, Jenna.
Hey Sean, well it's mostly dry today and certainly a hot one, but right now on Live Viper 6 I am tracking a couple storms in our southwestern counties. Barnwell, you had some rain earlier, now that's moving out, but let's zoom in here to places like Washington and Johnson County where there is a little bit of hit or miss activity, also just outside of Louisville and Jefferson County. Now this special weather statement is not for our viewing area, but we do have the possibility of some additional storms firing up in places like Washington, Johnson, Jefferson, and Emmanuel County. Notice this outflow boundary with a large area of widespread rain and some heavier downpours. These storms were stronger earlier, now they're weakening, but looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, you can still see that rain shaft in the distance in Dublin, Georgia. Pretty cool view there. And as for the winds, they're coming out of the south, 11 miles per hour in Aiken, 10 in Edgefield. So that southerly wind bringing us plenty of moisture, making for that hot and humid day with typical summertime storms around. We're at 94 degrees in Augusta, 95 in Aiken. Gibson, you're at 93, 91 in Edgefield with that heat index up to around 100 degrees. 102 in Lincolnton. Now for the rest of our evening, still a couple storms around, then mostly dry by around 8 o'clock tonight. Temperatures in the low 80s by 9 o'clock. And as we look ahead here, rain chances very low for our Tuesday, but increasing by Thursday up to 60%. I'll have more details with your Futurecast coming up, but back to you, Sean.
All right, Jenna, thank you. A Texas police corporal is being recognized for a dramatic highway rescue, all caught on camera.
Get out of the car now! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Let's go!
And that dash cam video shows South Lake Corporal Joshua Swisher stopping a smoke-filled vehicle alongside Highway 114. There we go. That's what I want to say. Seconds later, the car burst into flames with the driver still trapped inside. After the door handle broke off, Swisher punched through a window and pulled the driver to safety. The driver escaped without serious injuries. He has since received the department's award for his bravery. One of the world's largest producers of salads and fresh vegetables voluntarily recalling many of its iceberg lettuce products. This amid the growing cyclospora outbreak. Here's Rena Roy.
Taylor Farms pulling nearly 3 dozen of its iceberg lettuce products off store shelves in 27 states. The manufacturer voluntarily recalling those products amid the cyclosporiasis outbreak that health officials say has impacted nearly 7,000 Americans.
On average, Michigan sees maybe 40 cases over the course of a year. Now we've seen over 5,000 cases. We're seeing many more cases come across our ERs.
Federal health officials say more than 1,600 people got sick after eating shredded iceberg lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms to Taco Bell locations in 5 states: Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia. Taco Bell saying it removed all affected lettuce from its restaurants. The recall also includes market-side brand iceberg lettuce sold at Walmart with use-by dates between July 18th and August 3rd, plus bagged iceberg salads, shredded and chopped lettuce, and lettuce romaine blends sold to grocery stores and restaurants across the country. The FDA says it continues to test lettuce to identify any positive samples and is working with Taylor Farms to ensure any affected products are pulled from the market.
The recommendations right now are to use whole heads of lettuce as opposed to using bagged lettuce or pre-washed lettuce. Even when you have the whole heads of lettuce, removing the outer leaves and thoroughly washing the inner leaves in warm water.
The FDA and CDC are still investigating. They say if you have any recalled products, you should throw them away immediately. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
In a statement to ABC News, Walmart said it took immediate steps to remove lettuce from the shelves affected by the Taylor Farms voluntary recall. Now an update to the outbreak of Ebola in the Republic of Congo. At least 930 people have died in the Ebola outbreak in the Dominican. Coming up, the halftime show at the last match in the FIFA World Cup, a teaser for the next Avengers film, and more. It's new and it's trending.
And most spots in the CSRA topped off in the mid-90s today, but notice on our Live Viper 6 neighborhood network powered by Tempest that we even had a couple spots up to 99 degrees. That was the case in Aiken County over at Riverwind Drive. Also going over to Columbia County, 99 at Sussex Drive as well. I'll have more details on your forecast after what's trending.
This week, tracking dangerous wildfire smoke.
Get Hendrix.
At Georgia Power, we make sure the power's there when you need it. Keeping the lights on at home, the clippers running, the crops growing. And now we get to deliver some good news. We're lowering our rates, giving Georgians more breathing room. The same reliable energy with lower rates.
The best part of my job is delivering good news.
Georgia Power, here for Georgia, here for you.
WJBF and our partners continue to champion local families through our Children First campaign. Together, we hope to strengthen our community by uplifting children across the CSRA. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/childrenfirst.
Car crashes, truck wreck.
First.
car crashes, truck wrecks,
motorcycle accidents,
work injuries, nursing home negligence,
disability.
If you need legal help, the Sync team is ready to fight for you. Think Sync.
Think Sync.
Think Sync.
Time and temperature brought to you by Peachtree Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
Hey there, welcome back. Time to take a look at what's trending. So Spain came out on time we have for what's trending. Jenna has your full forecast coming up after this quick break.
April 1st through 4th.
Hey Green Jackets fans, when you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You gotta make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. It's just too important. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. Call us. Let's load the bases and swing for the fences. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. 706-724-7224.
For the best in unique men's sportswear, formal wear, outerwear, shoes, accessories, and more, follow Lionel Smith Limited on social media, and we'll share the very latest trends and in-store events. Lionel Smith, limited to only the finest in men's clothing.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you're having a nice start to the new week as we start out with our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam here over at Augusta Regional Airport. It's a beautiful day overall, just a little bit of cloud cover, and it's certainly hot. But this is very typical for the middle of July. We're sitting at 94 degrees, feels like temperature at 100, so no heat advisories today. Just still your typical hot and humid weather with dew points in the low 70s, winds coming in at 6 miles per hour. Definitely a little bit hotter up towards the northeast, 99 in Saluda, 98 in Edgefield. Everyone is in the 90s today with that heat index hovering around the triple-digit mark. As for the rain, most of us are dry. We've had a few spotty showers develop in Wilkes and Saluda County. Even those are fading away now. Zooming into Bamberg County, that's when we have one cell near Denmark with a couple lightning strikes, so very tiny cell, but bringing some heavy rain and lightning. And then moving over towards the southwest, parts of Jefferson, Emmanuel, Johnson, and Washington counties seeing that rain with a stronger storm out to the west of us. And then this widespread rain leading to some flooding concerns down in southern Georgia. That's actually from the far outer rain bands of what is still Tropical Depression 2. Winds are at 35 miles per hour. This is the latest 5 o'clock update. It's still expected to become Tropical Storm Bertha briefly as we go into our Tuesday through Thursday. Winds getting up to around 50 miles per hour at the highest. Notice this is a very large cone. It's not going to be an issue for us, but it could bring some flooding concerns along the Gulf Coast, especially if it takes this northern path, but still possible that it can move further down towards the south, staying more so over the open water. So the heaviest rainfall is still expected to stay offshore, but there is that threat of some flooding along the immediate Gulf Coast. Now, for us in the CSRA, we're not going to have any direct impacts from what will likely become Bertha. Rain chances are very limited Tuesday and Wednesday, but then an approaching cold front is actually going to increase those rain chances to 60% from our Thursday to Saturday, so a pretty wet start to the weekend expected. Our futurecast tonight, not really showing those storms down in our southwestern counties, so give or take this, with a grain of salt here, because I am expecting those storms to continue until around 7, 8 o'clock tonight for our southwestern counties. Then by late tonight, we're going to be dry. That'll be the case through our Tuesday morning as well. And then definitely not a washout tomorrow. Just some isolated showers and weak thunderstorms developing. No threat of severe weather or anything like that. But as we jump ahead to Wednesday at 8 a.m., here comes the cold front. There's Tropical Storm Bertha moving to the west, but this cold front will increase our rain chances, especially late Wednesday into early Thursday morning. That's 3 a.m. This will become a stationary front, so it'll be slow moving and stall out over the area with low pressure developing. So that means we are expecting some pretty cloudy days ahead with those rain chances increasing. But sunshine in the forecast tomorrow, starting out in the mid-70s, then getting into the mid-90s. You can see as we go into the end of the week, those highs are actually dropping to 88 on Friday, 89 on Saturday, with the mostly cloudy skies and those higher rain chances, Sean.
All right, sounds good. Stay weather aware.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. With Disney preparing their next live action film, we have that story after this quick break.
Caring for Carolina. Throughout the years, News Channel 6 has been honored to impact the lives of thousands of families in need. It's our way of giving back to the community we proudly serve. Sponsored by Aiken Regional Medical Centers.
At the Dennis Law Firm.
For nearly 50 years, families have built their homes and memories on floors from A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. From the moment you walk in, you get real guidance, real professionals, and no subcontractors ever. We don't just install flooring. We follow a proven process backed by decades of experience and real warranties. We believe peace of mind is just as important as beautiful floors, and that starts with expert guidance that you can trust. A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. Come see us today.
While everyone else is in vacation mode.
Guys, what are you doing? We have guests coming.
Well, we have a chair for them. Live is just heating up.
Hot.
With sizzling stars and fiery competition. And a blazing good time. Only on the #1 entertainment talk show. Live with Kelly and Mark.
Kelman, can you move a little to the right?
Weekday mornings at 9 on News Channel 6.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Disney is taking fans back to the Bayou. Reports say a new live-action Princess and the Frog project is in the works, but this won't be the remake of the original one. The story will be inspired by Princess Tiana, and Coleman Diago will be attached as co-writer, alongside Tony-nominated director Robert O'Hara. Sounds good to me. But that does it for this half hour. We have so much more coverage you can count on coming up at 6, including an outpour continues in Aiken for the life of 4-year-old Javea Harris. We have those details coming up next.
The Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, is sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, two trades, no worries.
Hey Green Jackets fans, when you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You gotta make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. It's just too important. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. Call us. Let's load the bases and swing for the fences. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. 706-724-7224.
Think you've seen everything on your favorite show? Ever notice how our antenna TV characters live near one another? Looks like the Partridges live down the street from a witch and a genie. And a certain genie lives near a maid who makes the grade. That's because these shows were all shot on the same studio lot in Burbank, California. Take a closer look at Antenna TV.
Antenna TV.
Keep up with the weather in your hometown with the Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network.
The advanced power of Tempest weather stations allows us to give you real-time hyper-local data.
From your hometown throughout the entire CSRA.
Here's your current temperatures powered by Tempest. Most of us in the CSRA in the 90s, but as we zoom into Screven County,
Count on the Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, two trades, no worries.
Not many races left in the regular season.
All right, gang, here we go.
The sense of urgency is high. You're either good enough or not good enough. This is crazy. He's got to get as many points as he can. Make the chase, run for a championship.
The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Qualifying starts at noon and racing starts at 3 on CW6.
Since 1975,